He done Temple R6 today. Temple of Elemental Evil. The Cordovan just had posted in the dev tracker on the forums. He was letting people know that this raid was going on.
Broken up into 5 parts. And Legendary Shroud is almost the same as Heroic Shroud, but each part has subtle differences. Each of the first 4 parts have subtle differences, which I'll explain.
Freedom movement,
Part 5 is quite a bit different than Heroic.
Really? The shadows are immune to sunburst.
The party can buff and stuff.
Legendary Shroud. We're doing Legendary Shroud.
At any point, please chime in. Don't hesitate to ask, even if don't hesitate to interrupt. Otherwise, I'm going to keep explaining things. But I want to make sure that you're not lost or confused. If you have a question, you want some additional information, or you're not sure how.
Maybe I'll get a good roll.
So once we talk,
Yeah, 52.
we'll open a portal to the first part, and that portal will stay up for 5 minutes, and so people can join late up to that point. And once that portal closes, people cannot get into the raid. The raid will be locked. And in the first part, it's going to be kind of an open area, and there's going to be a bunch of trash mobs that we have to clear out. That's the first objective. And once we clear out all the trash mobs, then portals are going to start appearing around the zone, and we have to destroy all the portals. And there's going to be trash mobs that come out of the portals. If we're not killing the portals fast enough, then there's a special mob called I think it's called the Shot Rock Portal Keeper. He's going to come out. He looks like a Tiefling caster, and if one of those guys enters the zone, we'll get a DM message. We'll say Portal Keeper Shot Rock enters the zone. He must be destroyed. And if the Portal Keeper remains alive in the zone for a minute, the raid will automatically fail, and it will just shoot us right out. So it's really important to, this Portal Keeper, somebody, you gotta get on him right away. We're probably not even gonna see him. We're gonna be beating him down so fast that it's just normal. But at some point in part 1, we're gonna let one spawn and demonstrate.
Alright.
Part 1.
Sorry about that. Well, shadows get hit by sunburst while not dying instantly, and it looks immune to undeath to death now. That's weird.
The order of the portals follow the party, basically. It's just something that you learn with experience, and I guess different.
That sucks that it don't work on them anymore.
That they like to do the portals, and only certain portals are spawned at any given time. But I know some groups do them in a different order. I think the order that we do them is going to be pretty standard for Sarlona, and High Lords that would like us to all stay together, just do the portals at one point, and just sit back and wait for the portal keeper to appear. Alright, let's get some buffs into it. I'm sorry, what'd you say, bro?
Would you like me to handle the trash until we decide to let the portal keeper spawn?
And I think Gijo is doing it from a tanking perspective, but I don't know his webcam information. Makes you feel like you choose careful in how you play nowadays. You might get nerfed for something without notice. Hey, I don't know if they buffed. I don't know if they buffed. I'm trying to think of what it is, what I'm going to call it, the slads, and them knocking you down, and also because when I was in Subversion yesterday, and also where else did I run into? Curse the Sky. Man, they kept me on my back the entire time with throwing their stones. I don't remember them being like that. And then when I went to go do White Plume Mountain, the elementals, the fire elementals at the end, the gens or whatever, they were spamming Comet Fall non-stop, and I was on my back constantly. I mean, I did get up once in a while, but I just don't remember it being like that before.
Yeah, portal's up for 5 minutes. So people could join late up to this point. The portal where we entered at 1, and then after 5 minutes, that portal.
All right, so since this is a teaching raid or whatever, let me go ahead and focus on
And actually get completion.
following these guys around to be prepared to do some DPS for them. It seems that there is your typical lag.
Plus box that says, here's a double scouting force, 1 left. It tells you when the trash out. Now all the trash is dead, and the first portal is in the center.
I'm going to stay quiet for the most part.
Basically stay together at this point. You just attempt to kill trash at this point. Now we're just going to move from portal to portal.
Oh yeah, my debuff did go on them. Now this is where you would use a curse pot.
Take a little shortcut, you can go up here, but there are spikes, they're kind of painful, or you can just go around up the ramp. When the portals explode on death, they do a AoE curse.
Hey Derek, how you doing?
Going across the way.
It changes on my nose, so if you get knocked down, stay down because if not, the sleds
Portal. Let's just
will get
chill out here,
boosted.
folks. Let's not DPS this portal, and let's let a portal keeper spawn. So everybody just hang out here. I want throw me on to see the portal keeper, and I also want to show the firewall when it starts. So if you look in the center, you'll see there's like an archway there.
He's talking about this area up here. You see that there's no fire there.
The portal keeper alive in the zone will be like a wall of fire in that archway. So I just want to show that. We'll just get back.
Trash for the portal keeper when it's fall.
Yeah, just kick back. Actually, I think the portal keeper will still spawn if you kill the trash. As long as
Oh crap. Whoops. I fell off the edge.
the trash will keep spawning.
So what we're doing is normally you would kill trash, but we want the portal keeper to spawn so we can show that the firewall appears up here, and that just lets you know that there is a portal keeper active in the zone, and it does have to die within 60 seconds or this quest will automatically fail. No matter how good you're doing, if you do not kill that portal keeper within 60 seconds, it ends. And then you just have to start over, which this is the first phase, so not much of a big deal, but I see you lurking in there, Gijo. I don't have your. I don't know if you're streaming, but I don't think I've ever seen you stream before.
Just for fun's sake. Some of the trivia behind the Shroud.
Right. He can spawn anywhere in here. What we're doing is we're looking.
Part of the Shroud
We're waiting to see the fire to appear up here.
sort of abstractly modeled after a classic video game. And basically, okay, so maybe portal keepers don't spawn in the zone trash. Let's just go around the corner.
He's trying to make a portal keeper spawn right now.
But part one is sort of abstractly modeled after the original zone.
Yeah, it does. It comes up on the screen. But in case if you miss that, is what his point of teaching is. If you didn't see it, you can always look up at those pillars, and if you see the fire up there,
Portal, there's four like piles of bone, and these four items like the yellow lizard
I think he's just going to stay down. We're staying around here.
and all the characters from the original zone.
Ugh.
Okay, so if you look up at that archway, you'll see there's a firewall up now.
Oh, so it must have came up. There you go. Right there.
If you're not, if there's one in the zone, you're not sure somebody killed it. If you look there, if that firewall's there, there's a living portal keeper somewhere. If that firewall's gone, and he's right over here. It just says portal keeper. He's a little sweet wing guy. So, like I said,
Oh, there he is.
out in the zone for 1 minute, this raid will auto fail. So he's got to be killed too. And notice that the firewall will go away.
And now the firewall is gone.
Gone now that we can go ahead and continue to do this. Now we're just going to go around the corner.
So you definitely want to make sure you have curse pots with you, because you cannot be healed after a portal explodes while you have this debuff on you. See how we're all cursed? Drink a curse pot and boom, it's gone. These portals have a lot of damage reduction to them.
Now we're just going to drop down here to the next portal.
I guess he's talking down here. Yeah, that is true. Normally we wouldn't be like following one person around like this. It seems like everybody would just split up and, kind of, well, it's normally chaotic. Everybody's just kind of going everywhere. Where is he over here? Is that where he's at?
Shroud still pretty popular, or is it not getting run as much these days? Legendary. Usually watch the Oh. He's seen pretty regularly.
I think so. I see it used a couple of weeks.
Yeah, there was one up last night.
Pretty good. It's pretty good epic XP. It's worth like 300,000 or something per time.
Yeah, I think you can switch between the hard and normal and everything and get the best damage.
Now, considering that we're on just normal, I mean, honestly, I could probably save myself drinking the pots. I mean, my health's not going anywhere, but it's just about getting used to the habit of getting rid of it all the time. Because especially once you get up on higher difficulties, you're going to be getting hit over the head a lot harder. Those blades that are going around everywhere hit a lot harder. And as for DPS, you don't want to be the one going down or having a healer chasing you around trying to heal you all the time. See, like I drink it and it doesn't.
Somebody talk about DPSing the portals with the melee.
Probably the best way to do it is accelerate the portal. The sneak attack damage, I guess. But they are lawful neutral constructs, so if you want to bother with the DR breeder, that's what you have to be, lawful neutral.
A little bit of trash here as part 1 complete. As we get to
There is normal lag that you get here after the barrier comes down.
down here, where the entrance to part 2 is.
It's very normal.
Part 2, I want to take a couple of minutes to explain how that works. Pull the trash down here.
I don't even think
Legendary
I
Shroud
really have no need to shrine.
very
I don't even think I even expended any of my energy or action boost haste.
time to be in the base of the Meridian, or on your guild ship if you have a rogue. But all the other tiers have to be collected inside the Shroud.
Melanie, everybody's always angry at the healer. That's just part of being a healer. It goes with the territory.
Gather down here. So once we click this altar, it'll bring up a portal that goes
It goes both ways. The healers
part 2
healers get angry,
correctly designed
and the people that you're healing are angry. It's a,
simple maze. There are 4 monsters that we gotta kill, and when we kill them, they turn to ghosts and run back to the center and regenerate, and then they come back after us again. So what we gotta do is prep all the bosses and basically kill them simultaneously, and then there is this crystal in the center that we gotta get back to and break before any of the monsters regenerate. If they regenerate, there's a barrier around the crystal, we can't break it, we have to beat them down again. And so when we first go in there, what we're going to do is just take a minute to clear out the trash. Don't go into the center of the zone. When you first step in, you're going to be placed in a random corner. So just go straight to the southwest corner. If it don't go through the center of the zone, if you appear in the north, just go due south and then over to the southwest corner. And we're going to gather all the trash there, clear out the trash, and then we'll go get the zone bosses and deal with them. Any questions about part 1 so far?
Sorry to interrupt, didn't speak. The portals themselves are lawful evil. So, triple positive weapons will be against them. Any sort of chaotic construct beater will work well against them, and most in-game named weapons are very good for us.
Alright, go.
and I actually have a deconstructor augment in my weapon, which bypasses the DR of constructs. So I am just going to try to find my way south to group up with everybody. I did cast invisibility on myself. Really, I'm not trying to get everything's aggro. I can run fast. Woohoo! Oh, well, I found all the monsters.
I'll get the bosses. Also, for what it's worth, there's these like butterflies in the corner in the trees.
I think I found everything.
Out of them. You move in and out of those butterflies to get spell points.
Yeah, this is true. That's the part
the day.
as being a healer, it does get frustrating. People make it harder for healers. You're right.
All right. Chromion, why don't you come follow me? I want to show you kind of what the bosses would be able to see. I'm going to grab all these boxes. Don't forget. I just want to show you, if you look in the center here, you can see that crystal that's behind a barrier. Once all these boxes have been beat down, that barrier will disappear. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all these aggro and we're just going to go back to the southwest corner. So go ahead and go back to the southwest corner.
The run away and hide.
See any trash mobs along the way.
Mm.
So another caveat is these bosses will not die when they are together. They have to be split up in order to get all the bosses to the southwest corner. Some pugs will bring them to the south. Don't kill these guys yet. We're missing two bosses. But we like to bring them to
We
the
got them.
southwest
They're
corner.
coming in.
Because the southwest corner is farthest away.
Just bringing down their health a little bit.
The other two are concentrating. Here they come.
There's the fire one.
The knoll is being thoughtful. He's meditating around the corner.
Alright, so notice that
I'm just kind of divvying up the DPS between
like
all
Casper,
of
for
them.
example, the kobold has no visible pulse. But he won't die. He's actually at negative 22,000 hit points right now. He won't die because they're together on him. They're all prepped right now. They will
Yep.
never die as long as they're together. But what we like, what you can do is if you have multiple people with
Woo!
intimidate, you can pull them apart that way. But if you don't have that, what you can do is just run them to the north. And because they all move at different speeds, they will die as they separate out because they're already at negative hit points. So, but what I want to do is I don't want to do this the right way right now. I want to do it the wrong way.
There we go.
I
Go
want
do
to
it the wrong
actually
way.
let them regenerate. So we're not going to kill the crystal right now, guys. I'm just going to start pulling them back and towards the crystal. And Chromion, you can come to me towards the crystal. Don't kill any more, guys. Go ahead and go to the crystal with me. Chromion. And I'm just going to show you how they regenerate. You can see their ghost, and they walk back to the center. You can see the barriers down. We're not going to kill the crystal. I'm going to show you as soon as they regenerate, that barrier comes back up.
So you can see they turn into a ghost, but they're walking their way back to the crystal.
I'm just going to wait for all those mobs to...
This one's moving really slow. It looks like he's had a bad day. The Orthon.
And for whatever reason, after, if you kill them once and you got to do them again, they will die when they're together. Whereas before they wouldn't die. I don't know exactly.
See, they've already regenerated over here.
The Orthon with all that regeneration. You can see he moves really slow. But some of the mobs, like the fire elemental, move really fast. And there can be different bosses here. It's not the same 4 bosses at the time. Like you could have an earth elemental, or the Zakira, hobgoblin, and the Zakira moves really quickly too. Try
Well, that was just one hit. My on point. In point.
Alright, let's go ahead and kill him real quick.
Alright, pump out some DPS real quick. It's like this is on. It's not too bad. There they go. Now Voodoo is running
You want to have like somebody
back to the crystal to destroy it.
DPS, or if you have a hurler, or someone who can do curl through hell. Well, it's already been destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Curl through hell can one-shot it. But usually, like, as the mobs are getting prepped, when they're almost prepped in the corner, I'll send like all ranged and casting DPS.
Now here's a question: can the crystal be destroyed before you prep them all?
Yeah. Because the barrier's up. There's a barrier around the crystal that will be up until all of the mobs are killed. Any questions about part 2 before we move on to part 3?
So there we go.
If you have a disorganized group, part 2 will be incompletable because you're just gonna, if they keep killing the mobs out of order, you're just gonna keep doing that over and over and over. And it can get really frustrating. Alright, so once we put the altar here, we'll go into part 3. But let me take a couple minutes to explain how part 3 works. So part 3 is, there's a lot of controversy over what classes are taking part 3 and all of that. Some people have said Frogger, but I think that it's a little bit more of an obscure game called Blueprint. But whatever the case, the way that this works is that there's, I think, 11 little rooms with 4 tile puzzles, or 4 lighting puzzles. And when you go into the next part, you're basically going to be in a random room. You'll more than likely be alone. And to get out of that room, you need to complete the puzzle. And same as the puzzles for Hero and Shroud, I'm going to give a link to a solver.
So when you pop in this room, if you're not sure how to solve puzzles, you can use the link that I just put up there. And then you would just click on, click on edit, and whatever you see on the floor, if this is the pattern that you see right there, then you click solve. There's no solutions because this one's impossible to have. You would never see this. Solve. You wouldn't see that either. Solve. Well, I'm picking a lot of non-solutions. That's crazy. Solve. What is going on? Am I... Solve. No solutions. Solve. You would never be able to solve that. Solve. This is crazy. New game. Solve. Once you get out of your room by solving the puzzle, and if you need help, like somebody who can pick locks, can come and open the lock and come and help you. If you need help with your puzzle, you just call it out, throw me on in the, southwest 4x4 puzzle, lock the door, or not, or not lock the door, unlock the door, let you out, and somebody keeps the puzzle. So after you get out of your room, you're going to go to the south central. There's going to be another barrier with 3 crystals above it. Blocking the center of the zone, there's a fountain in there, and so we're going to break the 3 crystals so we can get in there, and then we're going to click on the fountain head to get a vial of lunar dew. So we have to take that vial of lunar dew and stick it in the fountain head in each of the puzzle rooms, and then once all the puzzles have their fountains flowing, because we stuck the vial of lunar dew in it, then that will complete. So do your puzzle, get out of your room, go to South Central,
know there's going to be a prismatic wall that's sweeping around the zone, and that will
All right,
interfere
so that is, I have a 3.
in
Now, I could try to solve this
Shroud
myself,
that
but
will
I can just
happen
bring it
in
up.
5 minutes, but
Click on edit.
Shroud is out of
And,
the way.
whoops, edit. Like that. I will bring this up on Firefox real quick. That will show you what I just did. So to solve that, I would just say that's all I got to do is I got to hit it once here on that side, and then once here on this side, and then now it has been finished.
Actually, just hold up.
Yep.
I'm going to be down there in a moment. I just finished my puzzle.
Now I will
There's gonna
come
be
out.
circular rooms
I don't know where the wall is at.
try to avoid those
I
when
see
you land.
people running this way, that way. Who knows?
There's also some traps so that can
Oop,
flood
there's the
the
wall.
Wall incoming.
that can debuff you. So if you're lacking definitely get killed by traps. You can go ahead and start DPSing.
Always have a ranged item with you. Throwing daggers. It ain't. It's not a lot of DPS, but it's something.
Come on in here, Chromion.
Now what they're doing is they're grabbing water and taking this back
Head up
and
here.
putting it in the
It'll say you gather
the
up
mouths
water from the
of in each of those rooms.
and now you just run out to the puzzle room and you click on the fountainhead. It's very important that you do not click on a fountainhead of a puzzle that's not complete. Because if you do that, if you finish running the water before the puzzles are done, then that will also lock you out of that bonus chest. If the fountainhead is already, spitting water out of it, and that one's been done, you don't need to do that one. It's a fountainhead in the puzzle rooms that don't have water spitting out of their mouth.
I'm going to follow Gijo.
If you see the wall, you basically
See, he's already done that one. There he goes. He's going to go fill that one right now. You see, it turned. Now there's water pouring out of it. But what they were saying was, is if a door happens to be open, and this puzzle is not solved like this, all lights are on, you would not want to click on the face, because if you do, it locks out the extra bonus chests that are up here in this water. Right there, which the barrier has come down. Looks like the barrier come down. So it was purified.
going to demonstrate on the live stream that the wall from the backside tends to get you when you're not even close to it. Still killed me. Like I was like 20 feet away from it. So you don't want to taunt. Oh no, now this gets tricky. We're like pinned between two walls, but they move at the same rate. So you just gotta be careful and be patient. And like I said, the wall can get you from the backside when you're like 20 feet away from it. So you don't want to get impatient and try to get too close to it. It's gonna get you.
Got. Or it's able to reset.
only safe spot from the wall is in the middle of the zone. And you can actually, if you go to the top of the, next to the fountain, you can look over and see where the walls are.
Oh, I guess he does have
You
one.
can't jump over into the zone, though, even if you have an extra wall. Up on this depth stuff, there's invisible walls. Alright, that's the end of part 3. There are the 2 bonus chests underwater. There's a handful of kobolds. There's the bonus chests are underwater. If the crystals were broken to get out of the puzzle rooms, or the waters were completed before all the puzzles were completed, then there would be a barrier up to block access between center chests. And then there's 2 more chests down to the south. The exit, just going to the south, straight out of the fountain. And you can try not to fall into it. Any questions about part 3?
And here's where you can do your combines and stuff.
You don't have to be the one to run your own water to your own puzzle. Anybody can do it.
Isn't there a, on the objective, isn't there a practice?
Yes, there is a puzzle practice.
I don't think I've only ever made like 2 items. I have so much stuff saved up.
General vendor, so you can actually repair your gear if you need to. You can buy and sell. He's got sell components. He also has shot rock energy cells, which are used for heroic green steel crafting in low, medium, and high. Once we click on the altar of waxing moon, and that will open up a portal to part 4. But yeah, what's going to happen is, once, basically in part 3, what we just did, it's just going to be a free-for-all. People are just going to be running waters as fast as possible. Because, you're trying to get it done before people start dying off from the wall and stuff. So in part 4, one important difference between heroic and legendary shroud is that if you die in part 4 in heroic, you're out of that part. It puts you right into part 5, and you won't become alive again until the rest of the party gets to part 5. In legendary shroud, if you die in part 4, you can be raised again. So this next part,
I'm almost out of licorice.
And we're going to go in, there's going to be a couple rounds of trash, and then the boss or a tree ghost will spawn in the center. He won't move from the center in this part. So we're just going to beat him down until he's dead.
Alright.
But if we don't beat him down fast enough, then he'll
Get that turned off.
and he'll fly around above and throw meteor swarms down at us. Additional trash mobs will spawn. And then when he appears for the second time and every successive time, these gnolls are going to appear. These gnoll healers. They're going to shoot green healing rays at us. And so you've got to kill the gnolls as fast as possible, because otherwise they're just going to heal them up. They heal them pretty quickly. So this is, like if you're in a low DPS group, this part can become incompletable because you might not be DPSing the boss enough to overcome the healing that he gets from the gnolls. Now with this group, we would kill him really quickly in normal if we wanted to, but I want to not kill him so that you can see what happens if you don't kill him. Okay. Go ahead and
So that's him right there.
Like I said, Eretrigos will not move from the center. Notice there's a ring of blades, Shavrock blades moving around the outside. You'll want to avoid those. That ring of blades will get closer and closer when they get to Eretrigos.
We're just taking him down to half.
Yeah. The melee group, unless you have a healer that can heal you through it, the melee group is going to want to back out at that point because they can get chewed up by the blades. By today's standards, not a big deal, especially if you're doing it on normal and hard.
Ow. That didn't do any damage.
DPSing Eretrigos and just kick back around the outside, watching the blades get closer and closer as they circle them. I encourage you to get into the blades and see what that feels like. The time. Each phase is a
Oh, ow.
to learn.
Oh,
You want to see
the blades. Now, remember, this is legendary normal, so it would hurt a lot more.
So they're going to get closer and closer, then they're going to circle them.
Like 60 or 70 points of damage.
Also, High Lords, please don't kill the gnolls right away because I want to show how he regenerates with the green healing.
Oh, okay.
He's gone. He's going to fly overhead.
There he is up here. See him?
Swarms down on us, but he'll prove debuffs and stuff.
Yeah.
And there should be another round of trash.
His meteor swarm is bugged. He's not doing anything. He's bombing him own self. Maybe he has. I said maybe he has defensive fighting on.
Nice. Yeah, please.
You'll also notice that in this part when you kill the trash, there's a sort of Shavrock blades that spawn in its place. They will attack you. There's nothing putting it. There's three of them. What's the set?
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. So, to be clear, trash is when it gets killed, the blades spawn, and then they become like these heat-seeking blades for whoever killed the trash mob. They'll just follow you.
Now there's the gnolls.
Okay, don't DPS Eretrigos.
They're going to heal the boss.
And their green healing rays. Look at Eretrigos' health. Watch how fast it's climbing. They regenerate them pretty quick. So the point is, you got to kill these gnolls really quickly if you ever get to this part. Let's go ahead and kill the gnolls and finish off Eretrigos.
Should see if we can kill him while they're still up.
Yeah, you can do that. You know, you can out DPS the healing you get. They do heal them pretty quickly. Any questions on part 4? Okay. So grab your chest, and then once we hit the altar, portal will come up to part 5. Part 5 is a little bit different than Heroic Shroud. The rest of the first 4 parts are generally the same. They're just subtle differences. But in part
Now
5,
I will rest here and get my action boost back.
everything that happens is just way different.
I'll take it back up to 14.
Shroud, when you click the portal to go into part 5, it would kill everybody in the party, and then it would teleport all your soul stones to part 5, and Eretrigos would do a little speech, and then everybody would come back to life. That doesn't happen in Legendary Shroud. And I will emphasize that everybody dies in Heroic Shroud in part 4 automatically, which means you don't want to do Heroic Shroud on hardcore speed because you die automatically.
But I wonder if people do it if they get the free pass or the free life. You know what I mean? At what level 8 and then 16.
What'd you say, Timothy?
Level 8 and 16, you get an extra free life or whatever. I don't think you can even do it like that, can you? Or can you? On
Don't know.
Yeah, because you get a free. If you die, you get a free life. If you make it to level 8, and if you make it to level 16, you get another one.
Now Havoc in chat just said something interesting that the null healers are affected by the Reaper's healing penalties, so that on R10 they don't heal Harry at all. But that doesn't really make sense because it's not self-healing. But it's still interesting. In any event, so the way Part 5 is going to work, Legendary Shroud is, once we go in there, we're going to be in the same zone as Part 5 of Heroic Shroud. There's going to be 4 mini-bosses, and it's going to be the henchmen from like the Amrath flesh,
Oh man,
Viking flesh. It's going to be
I should make something
the
here in the future with my legendary shroud stuff. I've never made one legendary shroud item at all, ever.
his name is.
Not one piece.
And then there's the kobold from
I think anything I think I made is a blank. Like I made a set of gloves with nothing on it.
and we're gonna beat them down. Jarko is the fourth one. So we're gonna beat those guys down, and then we're gonna spend about 5 minutes killing waves of trash mobs. And the waves of trash mobs are themed after the different planes. So we'll get like Shavrat mobs, and it'll be like the bearded devils and Orthon, and then we're gonna get like oh gosh, I can't even remember. Fernia mobs and acidic fire elementals and fire giants, I think.
And pudding or something.
Et cetera.
Rust monster.
There's some that are like rust monsters and muses. There's another one's like Drow and Skaro. Zoriat, yes, the Rack Hounds and a Beholder. And so we're gonna spend like 5 minutes killing waves of trash mobs. And then there's the Rakshasa zone boss that we're gonna fight. He's a caster. And he has pretty nasty hull balls. So be careful. Yeah. Once we beat the Rakshasa down, the final boss of Legendary Shroud is the Codex of Infinite Flame. And so it's literally a book flying in place, and we're just beating down the book. And once we beat down the book, it's over. Any questions before we do part 5? Alright, let's go. Oh, sorry, there's no portal. We gotta click on the Codex of Infinite Flame. To go to part 5. In part 4 of Heroic Shroud, there's a portal. Not in Legendary Shroud.
So if you're
I'd like
a caster,
to set up there.
you could dance in the water back here.
That's what
You can get spell points back.
very slowly, but they do.
Yes, that's
You
right.
just briefly go back and forth.
Kind of a quick way to do it is to run over the corner. You get it, you go front and back. If it's an emergency, you need to regenerate spell points. You can do any of, there's 4 pools in the zone. There's 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So you can do that. Also, there's going to be shot drop waves moving around the zone. For what it's worth, there is one safe spot where I'm standing right now underneath the big head in the middle. You will not get hit by the blades if you're standing right where I am. Okay, now we're just whipping down the zone bosses.
So I'm just going to. Well, everything died so quick. I guess I didn't need to really pop anything.
For about 5 minutes. The Codex of Infinite Flames is going to be used to launch
Hey,
waves of trash
Bolo Grub.
flames.
Thank you, Gj, for the follow.
I think this is the second time I've run our Legendary Shroud twice. I'm so lucky.
They had a lot of the same.
There she is.
As a note, these Chevrolet blades had a weird pattern. That's like in the smart board. They don't
I think she's toast. Now, as DPS, I try to, like I said, I don't want to make it hard for a healer. I don't need to be out in the blades. Sometimes they're hard to avoid. But I can just keep an eye where they're at. If they're coming towards me, circle my way around. Like that, you know, just dodge, dodge, dodge. As Voodu was saying, right here is a safe spot. Right in front of this head up against the wall. I can view everything that's going on there, and I can spin around and see everything that's going on here. There were monsters over there that they fought there in the corner. Here's some more monsters here. Once again, I circle around, even though I might not get the hit right behind something and get that maximum DPS. I like to stay alive. What's legendary normal? It's not such a big thing, but if we were up on doing this on Elite or Reaper, then I want to make sure that I'm doing things to help keep myself alive. I don't know if Slad's got a buff or not, but in Subversion the other day, they had me on my back the entire time. Or it was Curse the Sky and Subversion, I think. I got wrecked big time doing, and I've done Subversion many times before, and Curse the Sky, but the meteors or the chunks of rock that they throw had me on my. I was laying down the entire time, died over and over and over again. At the end of Subversion, when you're trying to fight the boss and they all spawn, it's ridiculous. I do have Dire Charge. It is a decent form of DC for mobs that are stunnable. And I actually do increase DPS against any monster that is considered helpless through the Sense Weakness out of this tree right here. Fury of the Wild. I do 30% more extra damage to helpless, plus 3 damage. So if I Dire Charge them and they're stunned, then I'm going to do more damage. Or if my Frozen Fury freezes them, they're helpless, once again, I'll do more damage. But on this difficulty, it's not really matter. Everything's dead within seconds. Just looking out for the blades. As DPS also, if you're meleeing these oozes and rust monsters, you want to make sure you have a weapon that will not be destroyed by beating on oozes and rust monsters. For me, I don't have that problem with my weapon because it's made out of fire. But you can find weapons that are made out of like crystal, like from Feywild, or Force from the Fey Dark Illusionist tree, or the weapon I have, like I said, it's made out of fire because it's the magnetic grasp. No, magnetic grasp. It's a magnetic axe or whatever from the new raid. Do turn the tide. Boom. Crazy DPS.
Congrats on your first legendary Shroud, Sarlona. If you have any questions about any of the raids,
Oh, that's
or just get clarity. Okay. Also wanted to mention that the portals on the side will take you back to the